Hello guys and happy Tuesday. So in today's video, I'm sure most of you will already know, but it is another passive income report, and this time we're going to be looking at what happened in the month of July. So if you're new to my channel and you didn't know, I do these passive income reports. I think I've been doing them since the beginning of this year, and it's really talking about the 4 main income sources I'm currently generating, just mainly from my YouTube channel. So that will include my YouTube ads, any paid products that I have, affiliate marketing, and also free shares that I receive as well. So I'm always excited to do those videos because I just want to show you guys my journey and let you know how I'm doing. So let's just get straight to it. So I thought today let's switch it up a little bit and actually get started with my paid products. So if you didn't know, I currently have 2 budget templates that I sell, and so one is a monthly budget template and one is a weekly budget template. So if you've not really been budgeting properly, or you just don't really know how to get started when it comes to budgeting, then this might be something that you might be interested in. So if you have been thinking about purchasing a budgeting template, then mine might be useful for you, so definitely check out the links in the description below. So in terms of my templates, I actually think July was probably my best month ever, which I was very shocked at. I'm not gonna lie, because I was thinking, you know, it's summertime, are people actually going to be budgeting? But it seems like you guys are interested to maybe budget your money for the summertime, which is definitely good to hear. So in terms of the month of July, I actually ended up making £51.68, which I think is just over $70 US. Now, the reason why I'm quite surprised at that is because the last few months I was probably making around the £30 to £35 mark. So even in June, if I look on my phone, I made about £34.67. So to jump to about £51 was absolutely mad to me, and I honestly didn't expect it at all. The only thing again is it's just mad the amount of fees that I end up having to pay for that, because actually I ended up making more than £80 in revenue and obviously only ended up getting £51, which is still amazing. But it's just the fact that actually if I was maybe selling it on my own website and I didn't have to pay as many fees, would I be closer to that £80 revenue? Probably. So that's definitely something I'm gonna have to think about in the future, whether I would still want to sell my templates on Etsy, because a lot of people will use Etsy because they want to be found in search, like if you search something on Etsy, whereas I'm really driving most of the traffic from my YouTube channel, so I don't necessarily need Etsy search, if that makes sense. Obviously I can use it if I want to and maybe start optimizing and things like that. I just haven't really looked at it that much, but yeah, I am just thinking if I was to have my own website, would it make sense for me to just sell my templates on there? So another food for thought, but obviously that is going to be something that I think about in the long term, not right now. At the moment, I think my templates will remain on Etsy because I don't currently have a website yet. So however, what it does mean in terms of how I've done so far this year, I have made about £341.10, which is just over $474 US. So definitely happy with that. I mean, if you don't actually include the fees, in terms of my total revenue, I've already made over £400, so that's really great. And actually I realized that I have made more than 80 sales as well, so I am close to that 100 sales mark, which is absolutely crazy. I mean, I first thought, you know, if I got at least 20 sales or something like that, that would be amazing, but again, the fact that I've made more than 80 sales is absolutely crazy. So yeah, just really happy with how it's going. And if you have purchased my template, I hope you enjoy it, and please don't be afraid to leave me any feedback at all, because I do really value your opinions. But again, £341 so far this year isn't bad at all for me. And if you're liking this video so far, then please do give me a thumbs up, as it really does help to support the channel, plus it's free. And then next up, I want to go over to affiliate marketing. So again, if you don't know, I always have links in my description below, or I have a couple of links on my Instagram bio. So if you haven't followed me on Instagram, then definitely follow me on there, because that's really where I like to talk to you guys more often, whether it be on my stories or DMs or anything like that. But in terms of affiliate marketing, again guys, like this is just something that I just don't necessarily focus on very much. Like, and it's always so interesting because I always hear people say like, oh, this is how you should get started with affiliate marketing, you can make a lot of money from there. I'm still yet to see that, but again, with affiliate marketing, I think it's going to be a very much long-term strategy. I don't necessarily think you can be getting rich quick with any of these income passive streams, in my personal opinion. So for me, I just like to have those links there, and you know, hopefully going down the line, whether it be like a few months or maybe even a few years, it will start to compound in the end. So for me, I'm not really too bothered with that at the moment. It's not a main focus for me, but again, it's always nice to see that some of you guys are actually using my links. So again, thank you very much. But in terms of how I did for the month of July, I actually did make more than £10 again this month, which was amazing. So I actually ended up making £10.68, which is just over $14 US. So again, very happy with that. Again, I think a few months ago I was only making like £1. I mean, there was even one month where I didn't make any money whatsoever, so to be making more than £10 is absolutely amazing. But what it means is that so far this year I have made about £43.49, pence, which is around 60 US dollars. So still very happy with that. I mean, my goal at the end of this year is to reach £100, and I think I could potentially do it. I mean, I'm almost halfway there, so hopefully over the next few months I might be able to make a bit more money, and that might be great. But again, it's not something that I'm going to be focusing on that much this year. I think maybe next year I will focus on it, but at the moment I'm just happy with the progress, and as I like to say, every little helps. And then next up, I want to talk about free shares. Now, if you didn't know, I currently use 2 investment platforms when I am investing in the stock market. So the first one is with Trading 212, and that's the main platform that I use, and then the second one is with FREETRADE. So with those platforms, they actually offer free shares. So if you were to actually use my link and you funded your account, I believe it's only £1 that you need to fund it by, then both of us would actually receive a free share. So that's essentially how it works. And of course, if you are interested, I will leave my links in the description below. Just note that I think Trading 212, again, they still have a waiting list, so they're not taking any more new customers at the moment. Because of that, all the free shares I received were actually from FREETRADE. So in terms of the month of July, I actually ended up making around £27.68 worth of free shares. So that would be just over 38 US dollars. So again, if you have used my FREETRADE link, thank you so much, and I hope you really enjoy the platform. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Again, with FREETRADE, in terms of the free shares that I received, I mean, there were a couple where I received actually ones that were more than £10, but most of the times I will get ones that are around the £5 mark. And what it means is, in terms of how I've done so far, I have made just over £426.01, which is around 592 US dollars. So we are almost at the £500 mark, but you know, to make almost £500 is still amazing, considering that's almost totally passive. I literally just leave my links in the description below, and then that's it. So for me, I'm definitely happy with it, and we will see what happens in the next few months. And then next up, let's talk about YouTube ad revenue. So if you're new to my channel, and if you didn't know, I do have ads on my videos, and essentially when you watch those ads, then I end up making money from it, and the longer you watch those ads, the more money I make as well. So thank you guys so much if you've actually been watching the ads the whole way through, because obviously, you know, those pennies still count as well. So again, thank you for that. But in terms of how I did with my YouTube ad revenue, I did actually make less in the month of July than I did in June. So in the month of July, this is the estimated revenue because I haven't been paid out by Google AdSense yet, but I've essentially made £135.67, which is around 188 US dollars. So yeah, let's take a look at my YouTube analytics and see exactly why I made less in June, because actually you might be a bit surprised based on the data you can see. So here are my analytics. In case you didn't know, I like to show you guys, you know, what's going on behind the scenes, just so you can get a bit of an understanding in terms of what happens with my YouTube channel. So you can see in the month of July, I actually received over 18,000 views, 1.7 thousand hours of watch time. I gained 299 subscribers. So if you are subscribed to my channel, then hello, and I hope you're enjoying the content. And my estimated revenue was £135.67. And you can see down here the amount of videos that I actually uploaded. So actually in the month of July, I uploaded 9 videos, which is a little bit mad to me. I didn't realize I uploaded 9 videos plus a live. So that's actually 10 videos in total. So a lot of content actually for the month of July, yet I made less money. So let's see what happened there. Because actually, if I go over to June, I actually made £142.43. But look at this, guys, I actually had less views. So I only had 16,400 views. I had the same amount of videos. I can see I had 9 videos for the month of July plus my live, so that's 10. But yeah, less views compared to July. But with July, I had 18,000 views, but obviously it made less money. So I made around £135. So that's really why people say, you know, your views doesn't necessarily equate to how much money you make, because clearly you can see that I had more views in July, but I ended up making less money. So if I go over to the revenue tab, you can probably see why that's the case. So in terms of my RPM and CPM, that has actually gone down. So if you don't really know what CPM or RPM means, in terms of the CPM, that is cost per milli. And so essentially what that means is how much advertisers are willing to pay to put adverts on your videos. So essentially what it really looks at is per 1,000 playbacks, so per 1,000 people that view your ads, how much are advertisers willing to pay for that ad. So with your CPM, that actually includes YouTube's cut, and then with RPM, that's really based on how much I'm likely to make. So you can see that my CPM actually went down by 14%, which is quite a lot. So my CPM was £11.28 in July. However, if I go to June, it was £13.05. pence. So I have no idea why my CPM has gone down dramatically that much. I'm not really sure. It might be some of the videos that I was uploading. Maybe some of those videos have lower CPMs. That could potentially be why, in terms of the topics that I may be talking about. But yeah, essentially it's gone down by 14%, and you can see that my RPM was £7.47 in July, whereas in June it was £8.66. So yeah, I mean, I'm hoping it doesn't keep going down, because that would be quite awkward, but you know, at least my revenue has only gone down by about 5% rather than 14%. But you can see essentially in terms of when I upload, I maybe get a bit more money, but it's pretty much quite consistent as well. And actually, if you want to know in terms of US dollars, in case you are interested, because I know that not everyone who views my channel is from the UK, in terms of my RPM, it was actually $10.32, whereas in June my RPM was $12.14. But essentially what that means is that in terms of how I've done so far, I have therefore made around £981.65, which is around 1,365 US dollars. Now obviously again, that may fluctuate just because this is the estimated revenue, and sometimes it does change by a couple of pence. It's really not that much, but essentially I am almost at the 1,000 mark anyway, so that is amazing. And obviously if we're looking at US dollars, then I have made it past the 1,000 mark, which is great. So hopefully I should make that by the end of August. I essentially need to make more than £20, and I think I've already done that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. And again, it's been very much slow progress with my channel. I mean, the money hasn't really fluctuated that much. If it has, it's kind of dipped more than increased, and I don't really think I've made it past the £150 mark. But again, we still have a few more months to go for the rest of this year, so fingers crossed it may do. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes. So in total for the month of July, it does mean that I have made around £225.71, which is around 314 US dollars. So again, we've made it over the £200 mark, which I'm definitely very happy with. And obviously if you then compare it to June, I did actually make slightly more. So in June I did make £231.96, which is around 322 US dollars. So for me, I think the difference is quite small, which is good. I do think that if my CPM hadn't dropped so much and I actually made a similar amount to my ads, I would have made more in July than I did to June, and that was thanks to my paid product. So again, you know, when people talk about having multiple income streams, this is probably a good example. So even though my ads did dip a little bit, my budget templates actually did really well that month, so it did, you know, increase my total amount for the month, which is great for me. So definitely can't complain there. So if you did like this video, then please do give me a thumbs up if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments, have you started generating any passive income streams? I do post every Tuesday and Friday, so if you would like to know more, then of course you can subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys on Friday.